Charlie Potter, go ahead.
Hey, Emil, I just want to ask you about Landon Dickerson. He seems like a guy who's always kind of seeking out someone to hit. Just what do you think when you see that, and what does that do for the rest of the offensive line?
Yeah, playing next to Landon is great. He's a great leader, and he's always a guy that is going to set the tone. So playing next to him is great. You feel comfortable because if a guy is focused on you, he'll catch him slipping and do plays like that. So it's good playing next to him. I feel good, and he's a good player.
Tony Sakalas with the next question.
Hey, Emil, there was a good breakdown of Najee Harris's 39-yard touchdown run on social media. I was just wondering if you saw that, and what was your, looking back at that play, what was your opinion of the way that play was blocked?
It's really good to see when you execute plays well. Everybody does their job, and then Deontay, Alex, and Landon create holes like that. Playing as a unit, everybody's playing together. And then the end result is Najee breaking for a long touchdown. It's good to see guys get hype after that and celebrate. So it was real fun.
AP Stedham, over to you.
Yes. Hi, Emil. Emil, what's been the most interesting thing for you about this season, and what's been the most difficult for you becoming a starter on the offensive line?
Probably the most interesting thing this season is just dealing with the whole COVID thing and managing as a team, everybody having to stay safe and manage their bubbles. And then transitioning to a starter on the O-line, the most difficult thing probably is just taking care of your body. It's a full-time job. You got to make sure you're prepared for game day. We play on Saturday. You got to recover for the next week and be ready to practice and give it your all. So taking care of your body is probably the biggest difference.
Michael Casagrande, go ahead.
Along some of those lines of the earlier questions, there's been a lot more videos, it seems like this year, social media videos of big blocks and big hits from offensive linemen going around. How does that make you feel as an offensive lineman? Does it feel like you guys are finally getting your due for some of those highlight moments?
Yeah, it's good. As an offensive lineman, you never get too much credit. You do the dirty work for everybody else, but we do it just to execute and do it for our teammates. We don't necessarily do it for the shine or anything, but it's also good to get some recognition, and it's good to see some stuff getting posted, but we don't really focus too much on that, and we just try to do our job, execute every play.
That maybe your biggest hit of the year?
You mind repeating that? You kind of broke in and out there, Michael.
Was there a big hit from yours that stands out as maybe your biggest hit of the year?
Biggest hit of the year, probably double team me and Evan had on a guy from Tennessee. We got him pretty good.
James Ogletree, over to you.
Hey, Emil, I wanted to ask you about Phil Mathis. Seems like a guy who's well-liked in the locker room and just brings a smile to a lot of guys' faces. What is his game like, first of all, going against him in practice, and then just kind of what's he like as a guy off the field?
I think Phil's done a really good job stepping up as a leader on the D-line. One of the old guys in the room, but just on the field every day at practice, tough going against him because he's such a good overall player, can pass rush, can play the run. So he does a good job and been real productive this season, and it's been good to see him do his thing.
We'll wrap it up unless there are any other questions for Emil. Back over to AP Stedham for the final question.
Emil, you're going up against LSU, usually a tough battle, a rival. What have you seen on tape from their defensive linemen and how they like to attack the quarterback?
Oh, yeah. Coming in, we always have a lot of respect for LSU. They have really talented players. Then up front, typical SEC size, they're big front. So we're going to look to do our job and execute against them. And they're pretty good at getting to the passer. They're pretty balanced. They play the run well and the pass, so we're going to have a tough challenge ahead.
Thank you, Emil.